important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Christie is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hachimura in at the 3, the small forward.
There aren't a lot of ways to slow up LeBron James in the pick and roll. Even if you defend it perfectly, he can find a way to score.
Now, here is Russell. To the middle, here's Claxton. That shot, no good. Davis with some nice D. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. Of course, they know they have their work cut out for them with LeBron on the court. He told me James hasn't really lost a step. There's a constant problem out there, so I'm ready to try anything, including just throwing extra bodies at him. Of course, that probably means some double teams in LeBron's immediate future. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
You have the sense that D'Angelo Russell likes to play through contact. This is a tough-minded player.
Reeves the pass to James. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And the shot goes in.
I love that Cam Johnson is looking for the best shot available. What a pretty pass.
LeBron kicks to Davis. Inside, here's Reeves. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Russell against Reeves. Bounce pass Russell. And stolen by James.
Moving the ball is certainly important, but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
Hachimura against Johnson. Up top, Claxton. Johnson surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. Claxton a screen on Reeves. Here's Russell. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And they'll keep possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's James. He has 5. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
James finds Reeves. Back to James. Over Russell. The shot's good from LeBron. James has got 7 points.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
A moment here to see the numbers for Anthony Davis. Coming off a terrific season. Put up about 24 points per, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
Up top, Claxton. He's guarded by Davis. Claxton the pass to Johnson. Now, here is Russell. He's defended by Reeves. On the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Davis against Claxton. Davis, the pass to Christie. Hachimura with it. hasn't made one yet. And James with the basket on the assist by Reeves. LeBron's got a couple of threes now in the first for Los Angeles. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 8-point game. To stop the run, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And not too long ago, Doris, there were such high hopes for the Nets' future.
I mean, think about it, Kevin. A few years back, people were talking about Brooklyn being a dynasty in the making. They were loaded with talent. And for a lot of reasons, it fell apart pretty quickly. How fine is that line between success and failure in the league? Incredible. What you love about D'Angelo Russell is his commitment to work. Though he's played for a couple of teams, this guy brings it every day.
And he sinks the second. Lakers leading by 7. Christie the pass to Reeves. There's a good screen. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Nets. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I mean, every time out, it's a learning experience to some degree, but that's not what they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
Now, here is Russell. He's coming off a 19-point game against Sacramento.
Boy, the defense had tons of difficulty covering him. They kept putting him at the line, and he burned them.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Size and athleticism by Cam Johnson. How about that vertical?
And you talk about complementary pieces, Doris. Cam Johnson could fit on any team in the NBA.
And that is because, Kevin, he has got one of the most valuable skills in the game today. That's range shooting. He's got size and a quick release, and he just continues to grow on the defensive end.
Vincent's checked in for Hachimura. And that one falls for Johnson.
You know what's interesting to me about Cam Johnson? He comes into the league with a reputation strictly as a sweet shooter. The fact is he's proven to be much more than that.
Now here's LeBron. 10 points for him. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Here's Clowney. James covering. Pass to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. And Johnson is good for the 3. Johnson's got 6.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Vincent. Screen by James. Vincent misses.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Johnson outside. Johnson outside. Pass to Claxton. Christie against Johnson. Here's Clowney. James with some nice D. Lakers leading by 4. Reeves outside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of 3-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Now, here is Russell.
Timeout.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. In third, the Lakers.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Here is Russell. Outside Wilson. Pass to Johnson. Jump shot is good. Johnson's got his third basket of the night right there.
The catch and shoot is exactly what you're looking for. Cam Johnson, one of the best shooters in the league.
The drive by LeBron. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
The Lakers have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Free throw good, LeBron.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate just in a different way.
Davis against Claxton. Also looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Claxton throws it down hard.
Oh my goodness, that is an absolutely insane finish by Nick Claxton.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Leading by 5. Davis against Claxton. With his first shot attempt, Davis with the bucket.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Russell kicks to Johnson. Pass to Johnson. Here is Russell. Just 5 on the clock with the fadeaway. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Pass to Davis. Over Claxton. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Nets trail by 9. Now Johnson. Defended by Vincent. Claxton the pass to Johnson. The shot misses. Good D by LeBron. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight.
And one of the best big men in the game. Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is.
The Lakers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And when healthy, Davis remains an absolute force in this league on both sides of the ball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Martin comes in for Johnson. And it's Williams in for Johnson. The Lakers also changing it up. Reddish, he's checked in for Christie. And it's Connect in for Austin Reeves. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Drops in the tray.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Now, here is Russell. Pass to Simmons. Outside Williams. 6 to shoot. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
The Nets making a switch here. Brownie's checked in. Here's Vincent. He has 6. LeBron James on the wing. And they double up LeBron. It's tipped. Clock at 6. Lakers passing it around. Here's Reddick. And he starts out with the miss in this one. Nets trail by 10. Williams looking around. Williams, a screen on James. Simmons dishes to Williams. Outside, Russell. Down low. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And the precision passing of Russell, this time out of the pick and roll.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Pass to Vincent. And here's Reddish. Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 5. Davis setting the pick for James. Clowney pulls it in. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to Sacramento. Russell inside, defended by Vincent. And it's Russell missing.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here is Russell. Pass to Simmons. Back to Russell. Over Vincent. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Russell's got his second basket of the night. James looking it over. We've got 13 seconds left here in the opening quarter. He's off on that one. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing here by 8. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Williams is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Sharp, and it's Wilson in at the 3. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. James absorbing hits on the drive.
Vintage LeBron James. He's cooking, and this guy may be the best to have ever done it.
Williams passes to Simmons. Left side, Williams. Back to Simmons. Over in the corner, Williams. 5 on the clock. With the teardrop. That one good for 2. Williams has got 5 now. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Here's Simmons. After the basket by Los Angeles. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Williams.
You can tell Simmons is a guy who, from the moment he picked up a basketball, has been a point guard by nature.
It's deflected. Right side, Wilson. Reddish grabs the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Strong inside. What a move by James.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And here is Simmons. Still scoreless. Now here's Williams. Not a lot of room. And stolen by James. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. LeBron James finishes off the break.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to talk to his guys. And the Lakers making a change here. Milton's checked in. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Lakers in 5th.
Yeah, they were a fantastic passing team last year. It's part of the culture they're building. So many of their easy shots came at the end of a great assist.
Pass to Sharp. Outside Williams. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Milton the pass to James. Milton sets the screen for James. There's the 3. James cooking from deep.
It's first triple of the second quarter, 3rd of the game.
Nets trail by 12. To the paint. Here's Williams. Pass to Clowney. Nets with a new shot clock. Back to Sharp. Wilson with it. Just 5 to shoot. A 3 from Simmons. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. You know, Doris, Ben Simmons has certainly had a turbulent career, hasn't he?
Oh, my goodness, there's no question, Kevin. You begin with some of the injury challenges he's had throughout. Started in his rookie season, has continued throughout some of the years. There's also been questions about the balance in his game. Obviously, perimeter shooting has been a weakness. But the first and most important thing Ben has to do is get healthy, Kevin.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. Martin's checked in for Brooklyn. Hachimura is checked in for Los Angeles. Austin Reeves comes in for Shake Milton. And the second free throw, good. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
And just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Now here's Wilson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. Sharp with a screen on Reeves. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Sharp.
Well, this is one of his great strengths. Ben Simmons has outstanding vision.
Reeves the pass to LeBron. Jacks up a three. A rebound by the Nets. Simmons left side. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's Finney Smith. And here's James outside. Ben Simmons with the rebound. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 7-point differential. Now, here's Sharp. It's tipped. Now, Reeves. He's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
So it's Brooklyn now after the basket by the Lakers. Sharp with a screen on Reeves. Here's Simmons. They get it back. Here's Wilson. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists now tonight.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Here's Vincent. 6 points for him. Reeves with the screen on Williams.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. And Johnson subbed in for Martin. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Connect, he's checked in for Gabe Vincent. Pass to Connect. Here's LeBron. LeBron brushing off the contact.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Outside Williams. And here is Simmons. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, Ben Simmons is so skilled at using his athleticism and strength to draw the contact. How about the end one opportunity?
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Johnson, he's checked in for Wilson. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Williams. The Lakers also making some changes. Davis comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Christie subbed in for Connect. That one misses for Simmons.
And this kind of free throw shooting just leaves a coach shaking his head. I mean, they have been awful from the line this quarter.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets trail by 6. Russell passes to Claxton. Back to Russell. Simmons sets a screen for Russell. 6 on the shot clock. And Simmons slams it in.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit. But can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Now here's Davis. 7 points in the game over Claxton. Davis working in the paint.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Pass to Simmons. Here's the floater. Great D that time from Davis.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Bucket! Davis for 3.
And this team wants Davis looking to score and putting pressure on the defense.
Simmons passes to Russell. And they double up Simmons. Pass to Russell. Johnson with a screen on Reed. Beyond the arc. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles Leafs cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Johnson. LeBron outside to the wing right side. Christie kicks to Hachimura. LeBron a screen on Johnson. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, for the most part, they've taken care of the ball. I mean, that's one of the few mistakes they've made in what has been a good half.
The Nets making a switch here. Connie's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Finney-Smith's checked in. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Outside, Russell. Johnson sets the screen for Russell. That one's good. Just his third make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
This guy an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And doing a really solid job getting that ball inside. Much more of a physical presence here in the second.
With 1 shot.
That one misses for Davis. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 6. Johnson against Christie. Here's Russell with the 3. Reeves with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Austin Reeves.
Brooklyn's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Clowney. Finney-Smith defending. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers.
And at the line, 1 time. D'Angelo Russell.
Free throw good, Russell. Here's Christie. No scoring in this one. Pass to Finney-Smith. Picked away. Johnson with it. Connect picks him up. And they double up Russell. Here's Clowney. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking to the 3-point shot for some extra offense.
Russell against Christie. Davis with a screen on Russell. Here's Christie. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Christie's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Johnson. He's guarded closely. Here's Russell. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And that's 12 points for D'Angelo Russell. Lakers leading by 3. Pass to Hachimura. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Connect gets it to go.
I love how aggressive Connect is off the catch. Shots like that proves he belongs in this league.
Russell against Christie. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Vincent's checked in for Los Angeles. And so Russell hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
34 seconds left to play in the first half. High post, Davis. And they double up Davis. Pass to Finney-Smith. 5 to shoot. Vincent with it. Covered by Johnson. Vincent misses.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Outside, Russell. Off target at the rim. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Check it out, Los Angeles. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And when we look at the first half for the Nets, a close contest so far.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense. Paging the defense, paging the defense.
That was pretty good, Shaq. You might have a future in retail.
Shaq, to register 4, please.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Here's Russell. Taking a look at the Lakers. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Austin Reeves out there with Christie. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward. Now, here's Johnson. 4-point game. Johnson can't get it to go. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Johnson with it. He's covered by Hachimura. Shot clock at 6. Russell passes to Claxton. And it's good for 2. Claxton's got his second bucket of the night.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
LeBron passes to Reeves. LeBron James just too strong.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Pass to Claxton. And here's Russell. He's defended by Reeves. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Christie. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
So it's the Lakers now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Pass to LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Russell passes to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Now Johnson. To the inside. A 15-footer. Christie with the rebound.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Hachimura finds Reeves. Misses the layup. Nets trail by 6. Now, here's Johnson. He's got 5. Claxton the pass to Russell. Claxton sets the screen for Russell. And the rejection by James.
Wow, LeBron James sends it back. Ooh, LeBron on the defensive end.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Johnson kicks to Johnson. Back to Johnson. Russell against Reeves. Pass to Clowney. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Clowney's got 5.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
On the wing, Reeves. He's guarded by Russell. And the rejection by Claxton. Johnson outside. To the paint. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Claxton.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Now here's LeBron. 30 points in the game. Inside and out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
And checking out some stats for D'Angelo Russell. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
But certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
It's stolen by Davis. Pass to LeBron. And taken away by Johnson. For the tie. And he lays it up and in. Johnson's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Nick Claxton.
And the agility to go with those long strides. Once Davis puts his head down, it really forces the defense to get aggressive.
Shoot 2.
That one is off. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Claxton against Davis. Out left to the wing. Pass to Russell. Claxton sets the screen for Russell. Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Davis. 4 on the clock. Johnson in the corner. Here's Claxton, and Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Nets trail by 4. Johnson outside. Russell against Reeves. Down low, here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
And slick dish there in the pick and roll. Russell showing his elite feel for the game.
James with it. He has 30. James jackhammers it down.
And that's exactly what they needed at this point in the game. He goes to the go-to move and extends the lead.
Pass to Claxton. Russell sets a screen for Claxton. Nets passing it around. Now here's Johnson. Defended by Vincent. Russell from long range. The Lakers with the rebound. Reeves has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
And here is James. He's got 32. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Russell. It's deflected.
Relentless defensive energy from Rui, able to outwork his man and send it back.
Took him no time at all on that one. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Johnson outside. Johnson against Hachimura. Claxton sets the screen for Johnson. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Wilson, he's checked in for the Nets. Williams comes in for Johnson. Wilson the pass to Russell. 4 on the shot clock. There's Williams. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. James with it. Picked up by Claxton.
Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. He's coming off an excellent season. 5th in assists, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace, he was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. And he makes the first. And James drills them both.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Russell passes to Simmons. Now Wilson. James defending. The shot by Wilson, no good. And here are the Lakers. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Davis dishes to LeBron. Pass to Davis. Here's Vincent. Fires the 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, that's next level stuff from AD. He draws the eyes of the defense and then locates the open man.
Now here is Martin. Scoreless thus far. They set the pick. Here's Simmons. Lays it up off the glass.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Lakers leading by 9. Reeves outside. Back to James. Now Hachimura. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for Hachimura. Now here's Simmons. He's got 8. To the middle, here's Wilson. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Finney-Smith. Vincent with it. Now here is Davis. Stolen by Wilson. Outside, Martin. Simmons with it. Over Reeves. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles Leafs cut to just 7 on the basket from Ben Simmons. The Lakers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Vincent the pass to Reeves. Davis with a screen on Russell. To the inside. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Ben Simmons.
The foul couldn't hold Davis down. His scoring ability is just that strong.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. And the Lakers making a change here. Reddish is checked in.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Now, here is Russell. Defended by Vincent.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Simmons looking around. Down low. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Reddish. Still without a basket. Pass to connect. Finney-Smith with it. Covered by Martin. And he banks in the layup. And the Lakers lead by 12.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, Russell. Simmons finds Williams. Back to Simmons. Deep 2 from Russell. Nice jump shot. Good. Russell's got 16. Lakers leading by 10. Pass to Vincent. Loads it up for Davis. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Now here's Williams. He's got 10. Cuts off the pass. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right side Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
Outside, Russell. From deep three-point land, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Williams Sharp out there with Wilson. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Reddish to the paint and stolen by Sharp. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Vincent. Williams kicks to Simmons. Back to Williams for 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 5th assist in this one.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
LeBron against Wilson. From the low block, count it, and the Laker lead has been cut back down again to single digits with those points from Ben Simmons.
Guard skills, but a big-time forward or center type body. Ben Simmons making it happen inside.
Here's Vincent. He takes it in. Launches a 3. A shot off that time. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Wilson inside. Guarded by Reddish. Here's Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simmons got 4 this quarter.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
LeBron passes to Vincent. Here's Connect. Back to Vincent. The rebound by Sharp.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Pass to Williams. And here is Simmons. Nets passing it around. Right block shot. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Lakers leading by 7. And here is LeBron. Defended by Sharp. Finney-Smith passes to Vincent. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
On the wing, Williams. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
Cameron Johnson's checked in for Martin. And the Lakers also making a switch. Austin Reeves is checked in for Reddish.
Williams. At the line, 1 time.
Los Angeles leading by 6. James, the pass to Reeves. James, a screen on Simmons. From deep, Reeves. Rebounded by the Nets. Sharp's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside. Stolen away. Vincent with it. Working on Williams. Vincent misses. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. It's Sharp, top of the key. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Sharp, the pass to Wilson. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Reeves with it. Now Vincent lets it go with a 3. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Nobody near Williams. No good on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 4. Pass to Connect. Reeves against Simmons. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Johnson. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Vincent. Open shot. Williams. Offensive rebound. Up top, Simmons. With 1 on the clock, and Simmons slams it in.
Boy, it's nice to see Ben Simmons catch a little rhythm offensively right here.
Lakers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. James, the pass to Reeves. LeBron sets the screen for Reeves. Over Simmons. Reeves can't hit. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Sharp. Here is Williams. Defended by Vincent. Simmons dishes to Williams. Williams double team. 6 to shoot. Here's Sharp. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Reeves. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Pass to Johnson. Outside, Simmons. The kick out to Williams. No good. That would have tied it.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
Reeves the pass to LeBron. Here's Vincent. Here's the 3. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Williams. Back to Simmons. Sharp with a screen on Reeves. To the paint. Sharp the pass to Williams. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Pass to Reeves. Reeves with the screen for LeBron. Now Connect. Cranes the three-pointer.
And that's Connect's biggest weapon offensively. He's a knockdown three-point shooter.
And Simmons kicks to Wilson. Johnson outside. Back to Wilson. Johnson with the bounce pass. LeBron against Simmons. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Simmons got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. So both teams changing it up here. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's LeBron. Pass to Davis. Reeves with it. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Christie. Clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And it's Davis missing. Nets trailed by 4. Johnson outside. Here's Claxton. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it. And that's going to be his 5th, guys. 1 more, and he's done.
And the Lakers with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Hachimura. 6 on the shot clock. Christie with the screen on Johnson. Sinks the three-pointer. Hachimura's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
On the wing, Johnson. Plenty of space. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Now here's LeBron. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Christie. James outside. Davis sets a screen. Fires away from way outside. Good defense by Claxton. That's trailed by 3. Right side, Russell to tie it up. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Floats it up for Davis. 1:46 left to play in the final quarter. Over to the wing. Back to Russell. Tries the spin move. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. They grab their own miss. Johnson finds Johnson to the middle. Here's Claxton. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
See, to me, the more D'Angelo Russell passes the basketball, the better his team is. Encouraging to see him focus on it.
That one goes in. LeBron's got 38 points.
Well, should any of us be surprised if they need a bucket? LeBron says, "Get me the ball," and delivers once again.
Here's Russell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Shooting 2. D'Angelo Russell.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here. And so Russell hits them both. So it's the Lakers now. And here is James. Got it!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Russell against Reeves. That's going to screen on Reeves. Russell and Davis sends it back. Pass to Christie. Puts up a 3. Clowney pulls it in. So it's Brooklyn now. It's a 3-point game. Johnson with the bounce pass. Russell inside. He's defended by Reeves.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. 16 seconds left in the game. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Johnson in the corner. Here's Clowney. It's good from beyond the arc. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
A three and nothing but a three will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from three.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, AD. Things got tight down the stretch. What enabled you to close it out?
We just wanted to, make sure that we keep playing with pace, get some stops defensively, and they made some shots towards the end. But we just want to make sure that we come out and play defense every night. Get back to being that defensive-minded team, and get stops and run.
It was a great effort down the stretch, man. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.
And it's opening night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, BA. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
And now the Los Angeles starters. It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Christie in at the 2 spot. Now here's Russell. Good work defensively by James. And so Davis will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Johnson against Reeves. Back to Davis. Pass to Christie. Jacks up a three. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Gets the 3-ball to go.
LeBron doing what he does best, creating for and elevating others.
About a minute into this first quarter. Here's Clowney. To the inside. It's stolen. Reeves against Claxton. Reeves, the pass to James. Back to Reeves. James, right side. And slam dunk by James.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
Johnson on the wing. 10 points in his last outing. Here's Russell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Austin Reeves picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul. Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
And both free throws good for Russell.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
Now here's Russell. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Claxton. And that one's good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to James. And he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got his second basket of the game.
And 3 for 4 to start, showing some rhythm.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And here in Brooklyn, WNBA MVP Breanna Stewart enjoying tonight's game.
One of the brightest stars in all of basketball. Stewart's just an incredible shooter, especially at her height. She's a real cheat code.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Johnson. Back to Russell. 6 to shoot. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
Here's Christie. Reeves with a screen on Johnson. Christie passes to Davis. Brooklyn pulls it in. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Christie. Johnson against Hachimura. Inside. Here's James. Davis, the pass to James. Double team on James. It's stolen by Johnson. Over Hachimura. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Pass to Christie. Back to James. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
and credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Outside Johnson. Now Claxton. Outside Russell. From the arc. Davis with a rebound. Reeves against Russell. Outside Reeves. Pass to James. Tipped away. Stolen by Russell. There's the drive. No good that time.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Oh, that was something else, man. Wow.
Show us some power.
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Now here's Russell. Pass to Clowney, back to Johnson. And here's Russell from downtown. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
You know, with good form, a quick release, and a nice feel, Russell's comfortable in catch and shoot situations.
Back to Reeves. Shot clock at 6. Here's James. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
And he's 5 of 7, getting into a nice rhythm offensively.
And Jordy Fernandez calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Wilson's checked in for Clowney. And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. The 4th spot held by Anthony Davis.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Outside Johnson. Russell to pass to Johnson. Here's Wilson. Pass to Johnson. Outside Johnson. Russell from outside. Christie with a rebound. The Lakers have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Hachimura outside. To the middle. And slam dunk by James.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring numbers. A bunch.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Russell. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Russell's got 9 points.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
Here's James. 12 points for him. Rejected by Claxton. It's good.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Nets trail by 4. Now Johnson hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
Reeves, the pass to James. Wilson grabs the board. Brooklyn's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Lakers have got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Reeves against Russell. Out to James. Puts up a 3. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
Here's Wilson. Checked by James. Pass to Wilson. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Lakers lead by 5. James passes to Davis. And then Davis punches it home.
You know, that's one that'll stay with us for a while. I mean, Davis, one of those guys that can really electrify a crowd, no matter what building he's in.
Now here's Johnson, down low. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Russell. Screen by Claxton. Shoot from the baseline. And the bucket is good. Russell's got 11 points.
Boy, fantastic job that time cashing in from the mid-range by Russell. He understands when to pick his spots from the mid-range area.
Reeves with the ball. Russell covering. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Free throw good. Hachimura.
Yeah, you could sum up Rui Hachimura by calling him a pro's pro, a hard worker, and a guy that just continues to add value to his team.
Both free throws good for Hachimura. Nets trail by 7. Now here's Williams. Here's Wilson. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Hachimura with a screen on Russell. Here's Vincent. And he sinks the 11-footer. And the Lakers lead by 7.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Williams. Outside Russell. Here's Simmons. No good there. Davis with the defensive effort. The Lakers lead by 7. Pass to Finney-Smith. Good D by Simmons. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Williams. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
Here's Connect. Williams defending. Back to Vincent. Here's the teardrop, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 8-point game. Pass to Williams. Here's Clowney. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Now here is James. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. James has got 19 points.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Now here's Williams. 4 on the clock. Over to the wing. From deep, here's Simmons. Rebound by the Lakers.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Simmons. He's scoreless. Wilson, no good. Simmons against James. Finney-Smith, a screen. Launches it. No luck on that one. And so it's Los Angeles, ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Here's Simmons. So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Gabe Vincent out there would connect. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Cam Reddish. And it's James in at the four-man spot. Williams into the lane. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, three-point attempts and scoring averages are way north, in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner.
The free throw drops for Williams. It's both from the stripe. The Lakers lead by 8. James, left side. Sharp grabs the miss. Well, the Nets shooting around 50% in the game so far. Here's Wilson. Count it. Wilson's got his second bucket of the night.
Man, I love how Simmons sets the floor up. So good at spotting his teammates for high-quality shots.
James, outside. Shot from 12. Brooklyn pulls it in. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Sharp up top. Pass to Wilson. There's the triple. Fires in the triple. Wilson's got his third bucket of the night.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
There's the strength of the King.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Simmons, the pass to Williams. To the paint. The kick out to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Wilson. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Now, here is James. Coming off a 31-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And despite drawing a lot of contact, he just kept coming, which resulted in a ton of free throws.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Here's Simmons. Still no points. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Vincent passes to James. Good D by Simmons. Nets trail by 5. puts the move on. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
Martin, he's checked in for Clowney.
One time. Ben Simmons.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for Simmons. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. And Simmons gets it to go.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Vincent outside. And stolen by Williams. Fast break, here we go. And Simmons gets it to go. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break has been a big part of their success.
Punching it inside, LeBron.
His overall size and strength really sets James apart from the rest of his peers when you think about his skill set inside.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And they were top 15 in fewest turnovers. Not a terrible place to be, but somewhere where they can improve.
Brooklyn trailing. Outside, Williams. Outside Sharp. Here's Martin. And the three off target.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Wilson. Simmons with it. He's covered by Reeves. Outside, Williams. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 3 assists in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Vincent. 5 points in the game. To the middle. Here's James.
What you say?
Wow. My goodness.
Come on now.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Down low. Pass to Martin. Here's Wilson. Outside Simmons. 6 to shoot. And here's Sharp. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Thursday, they're off to Washington to face off with the Wizards. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
That free throw good from Sharp.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
That one misses. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's Davis. Nice touch by Davis inside.
He's automatic at the rim with that size and wingspan.
You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. That's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial all-star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Pass to Simmons. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Simmons has got 8 points in the quarter.
Now we're starting to see him deliver on offense. He's really found his tempo here in the second quarter.
Here's James. Claxton with a rebound.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Here's Williams. 7 points in the game. Here's Simmons. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on LeBron James.
Sometimes you just have no way of stopping Simmons on the interior. I mean, he's a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Some changes for Brooklyn. Johnson, he's checked in for Sharp. And Russell is subbed in for Williams. So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. The Lakers have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. James finds Davis. Now here's Reeves, guarded by Russell. Here's James, and he gets it to go off the front iron. James has got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Now here's Simmons. He's closely guarded from 11 feet away. Connects, the jumper drops, and the Nets lead by 1.
They do not need Simmons to be a three-point shooter. If he can hit the mid-range, Jay, that opens up a lot by itself.
Davis against Claxton. Here's James. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Nick Claxton.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with LeBron. I mean, he's a clever shooter who knows how to draw fouls. He uses his body really well.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that.
That free throw good from James.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
And the Nets making a change here. Clowney's checked in. He does not get the second one.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead they're going to have to settle for the tie.
Johnson finds Johnson inside. Here's Clowney. Can't get it to drop. Good work defensively by James. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. And the shot goes. James has got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
The kick out to Johnson. Stolen by Davis. James outside. Right side Davis. James left side. It's 2-on-1. First trip to the line for him here.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Shooting 2.
That free throw no good. Finney-Smith checked in for LeBron. And the second free throw is good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outside, Finney-Smith. On the wing, Davis. He's guarded by Claxton. Oh, Davis with a man on him.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And here's Russell. He's coming off a 19-point game against Sacramento. Clock at 6. Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Reeves. Hachimura outside. Davis with it. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, Anthony Davis has a nice high-arching jump shot. I love seeing him shoot it from here. Hard for the defense to match up with him.
Claxton passes to Johnson. Claxton a screen on Hachimura. Outside Russell. For 3. Rebound, the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. And that's their 5th of 7 games out on the road. Back to Davis. Up and over Russell. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Davis finds Reeves. We've got 1:13 left in the second quarter. Pass to Finney-Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Christie. He's guarded by Claxton. Christie's shot is off.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Russell to pass to Johnson. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. So that'll be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line, 2 times.
Shoot 2.
That free throw misses. And Los Angeles making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in.
We got this.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Pass to Christie. The 3 is up. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Christie's got 6.
Simply found the open man there because he read the defense. Well done by Davis.
Russell to pass to Claxton. Out of bounds. It'll be Lakers ball.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And the Lakers have possession. They're leading by 8. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Reeves the pass to Christie. To the inside. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Always among the league leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
Russell deciding where to go with it. The floater, that one goes in. He's got 13. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
They're within striking distance. They've done a few good things out there, but rebounding is not one of them, Shaq.
Probably the difference in the game, which I'm sure Coach is reminding them of. And there's more NBA action in store for us tonight. Here are the games tipping off later. It'll be the Wizards out at Capital One Arena against the Raptors. Start time 7 o'clock Eastern.
It's one to watch, kind of.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
They've got D'Angelo Russell, also Johnson out there, Nicholas Claxton out there with Cameron Johnson, and it's Clowney in at the power forward position. So that's the Nets 5. Now here's Johnson, pass to Claxton. Shot clock at 6. Double team on Russell, and it's blocked by Davis.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
Here's Christie. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Back to Claxton. Stolen by Davis. Then here's the fast break. Here's Christie. It's picked off. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Here's Johnson. Pass to Claxton. That one's good for 2. Claxton's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
James outside. Back to Reeves. To the middle. And stolen by Claxton. Outside Johnson. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Reeves. Pass to James. Shoots over Johnson. Hachimura from long range. Oh, they get a hand on it. Nets trail by 6. Johnson with it. Now Russell, the 3. Drills it from deep. Russell's got 16 points now.
And you know, this has become a real weapon for Russell now, and it's because he's worked hard on his shot.
Now here is James. The D's right on him. Reeves against Russell. Now Reeves up and over Russell. Claxton with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
The Nets have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A chance here to compare the front court and backcourt scoring on the night for the Nets.
And both their bigs and guards have played equally well. The game is still up for grabs, and it'll be interesting to see which players decide to try to take it over.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Johnson on the wing. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Now, here is James. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Johnson's got his second basket on the night. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Hachimura outside. Davis down low, working on Claxton, and he comes up with a bucket. Davis has got 12 points in the game.
Inside offense almost seems too easy for Davis, but it's not. I mean, you have to have a lot of confidence, strength, and skill to score against that kind of defense.
Here's Clowney. Pass to Johnson for the tie. Sinks it from distance. Johnson's gotten his second bucket.
I'm not sure why they aren't going to him more. He's scoring the ball so well.
Reeves, the pass to Davis. Davis with a screen on Russell.
Hard, focused work that time earns Reeves the foul call.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Reeves continues to prove just how valuable he is. I mean, he's a guy that does a little bit of everything to help you win.
Now here's Claxton. He has 6. Here's Johnson. Back to Russell. And stolen by Reeves. Now the Lakers moving it up. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
That's a terrific play by Reeves from the moment he took off to the basket. No holding back at all.
Outside Johnson. Here's Clowney. Check by James. Pass to Russell. 6 to shoot. 14 feet away. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got 9 rebounds now. To the paint. Out to Hachimura. Here's Christie. Right side Davis. The putback. Ferocious work on the boards by Davis.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Outside Johnson. Outside Johnson. To the middle. Here's Russell. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
You know, we've seen a big jump from Russell in terms of his production. Now he's a legitimate scorer who can dominate a game with his offense.
Now here's Reeves. With the floater. Yep, that one's good. Reeves has got 6 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Russell. He's got 18. Claxton a screen on Reeves. Here's Russell. And he can't get that one. Reeves with some nice D. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to Hachimura from outside the arc. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Hachimura's got 8 points.
Hachimura was hoping the ball would come his way, and he was ready.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Russell with the ball. Here's Clowney. Check by James. Johnson for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got 8 rebounds in the game.
And, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
And, you know, maybe the most powerful small forward we've ever seen. James easily brushes off contact and completes the play.
Vincent's checked in for the Lakers.
Guys, I tell you what, just really enjoyable watching LeBron still do his thing. I mean, we're witnessing extended greatness.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that." And guys, you talked about competing. Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor.
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. Outside Davis. Pass to James. Nails the baby hook. James has got 37.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Wilson counted from distance. Wilson's got 12.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Outside Reeves. Pass to James. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
And here's a team that loves sharing the ball. Top 5 in assists. They had an offense that did not stagnate.
And when you look at their field goal percentage last season, it's obvious this was a team that made smart offensive decisions and didn't rush to take shots. And the Nets making a change here. Martin's checked in. Finney-Smith's checked in for Los Angeles. Connect comes in for Hachimura. And here's Russell. 18 points for him. Left side Simmons. Back to Russell. Outside Williams from deep. No good on the shot.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Pass to Simmons. Back to Williams. Launches a 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Now here's Davis. To the wing, right side. Reeves with a screen on Williams. Second shot opportunity. Wilson grabs the board. Nets trail by 9. Pass to Russell. Russell, double team. Six on the shot clock. Here's Wilson. It's stolen. Here's Connect. No points so far. Shot is good by Reeves. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off a transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And the Nets with possession here. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Russell from outside. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got his 4th assist in this one. Now here's Vincent. Williams defending. Down low. Here's Davis. Counted. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 10. They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Russell. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Finney-Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Reeves. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 12-point Laker lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Outside Finney-Smith. Vincent outside. Back to Finney-Smith. Pass to connect. Stolen by Sharp. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. Back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Cam Reddish is out there with LeBron James. And it's Connect. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Vincent in at the 1. Now here's Reddish. Sharp grabs the miss. Outside, Williams. Pass to Simmons. Here's the 3. Martin with the bucket.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now, here's James. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Wilson passes to Simmons. Now Williams. Martin outside. Pass to Simmons. 5 on the clock. Back to Martin. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 5 assists tonight. Los Angeles leading by 7. And here's Vincent. Simmons defending. James, a screen on Simmons. Vincent outside. On the wing, Finney-Smith. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Simmons with it. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Outside, Williams. Over connect. Williams misses.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
James, that's good. James has got 39.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. So we'll see Ben Simmons go to the line here. That's on Gabe Vincent. Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles.
At the line, Ben Simmons. At the line, 1 shot.
We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. James deciding where to go with it. Oh, great focus from James.
Boy, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Here's Williams. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Second team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Zaire Williams. At the line, one time.
Free throw drops for Williams. Here's James. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Banked it in off the glass. James has got 43 points.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Williams finds Simmons. Drives to the hoop. The shot's good.
It's really hard to say too much about Simmons. I mean, bouncing off defenders like they're not even there.
Reeves against Simmons. The shot by Reeves, no good. Nets trail by 5. Outside Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Outside Williams. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 6 assists now in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Vincent. Has to connect. James with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Sharp. Martin outside. Williams on the wing. Now here's Simmons to tie it up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Simmons has got 9 points now in the second half.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Counted for Vincent.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Now here's Williams. Sharp passes to Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Wilson. And it's Johnson in for Martin. And Williams drops them both. So it's Los Angeles now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's James. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, you have to have pity for the defense right there. I mean, LeBron is an absolute load down low.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from James. Cloudy, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Both free throws good from James.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Williams from long range. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got his 7th assist here tonight. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. James outside. Hachimura sets a screen. The 3 sinks the tray. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Not the guy you expect to knock down the answer 3, but Rui was ready to get it done.
Here's Clowney. Check by James. Outside Simmons. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Davis, that's good.
The big fella spotting up, and AD more than capable of knocking it down.
Now Simmons. Pass to Clowney. Now Williams. Here's Clowney. Check by James. Clowney can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 3. And here's Hachimura. And a miss there on the triple. Outside, Williams. Pass to Simmons. James against Claxton. Here's Williams. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Gabe Vincent. Russell's checked in for Simmons. And the Lakers also making a switch. Christie's checked in.
And at the line, one time, Zaire Williams.
Los Angeles has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Reeves, the pass to Christie. Hachimura outside, and there's James from the arc. Rebounded by Johnson.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Pass to Williams. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul. Max Christie. 2nd personal. 15 foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Zaire Williams. At the line, 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. Los Angeles has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Christie's shot is off. The Nets with a lead. Lets it go from 11. Here's Clowney. The kick out to Johnson. Russell, the pass to Johnson. Williams with the screen. Inside. Back to Johnson. Pass to Russell. Clock at 2. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Davis, the pass to Hachimura. Here's Reeves. James outside. Now Davis, guarded by Russell. Davis drawing the double team. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. The Lakers with another miss. Brooklyn has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this 4th quarter. Now here's Russell. Pass to Clowney. Back to Russell. Now Williams. Let's go with a three. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
We've seen this a million times. James using his incredible hoops IQ and getting to the free throw line.
Shooting for Los Angeles. LeBron James. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Brooklyn leading by 4. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. So the Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now. Keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Johnson. Outside Johnson. Screen by Claxton. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 16th rebound on the night.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Now here's Russell. Claxton, a screen on Reeves. Back to Johnson. High post Claxton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three from Russell. Knocks down the triple. Russell's got 11 points here in the second half.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
So often, LeBron in the lane results in a foul.
Shooting for Los Angeles. LeBron James. Shooting 2.
First one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
Johnson passes to Russell. Here's Clowney. Off the mark there with a 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's James. Misses, and you know he wants that one back.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here.
Oh, Davis finishing off the lob.
AD staring them down and letting them know this ain't over yet.
And Russell's got the ball here for Brooklyn. 6-point lead. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Austin Reeves picks one up.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
2 shots.
We got this.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Tell you what, guys who can shoot it and pass it like Russell, always of great value to the rotation.
second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. Los Angeles shooting 41% here in the fourth. Here's James. It's stolen by Johnson. Russell with the ball. Picked up by Reeves. Russell attacking. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Attacking on the drive, and that's going to give Russell some free throws this time.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up by 9. And both free throws good for Russell. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. .51 seconds left to play in the fourth. James, and the layup is good. James has got 49 in the game. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Here's Claxton. And it's good. 2 points. And the Nets lead by 10.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And, you know, once they got victory in their view of...
Oh, another one falls!
Yeah, another huge night for him. One of the many over his incredible career.
And he's nearing the 5th most 50-point games in NBA history.
And the top 5 is Baylor, Harden, Kobe, MJ, and that guy at the top, Chamberlain. And that is NBA royalty.
We see Brooklyn get the win here. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, and we present the player of the game, Ben Simmons.